Mommy, can I invite Maria and Jack to Jason's birthday party today?
Of course, sweetheart. I'm sure Jason would love for his little sister and her friends to be there.
Thank you, Mommy.
Hello?
Maria. It's Mina. My big brother Jason is having his 11th birthday party today, and I want you to come.
Oh wow, that sounds like so much fun. I'll have to ask my mom, but I'm sure she'll say yes. When is it?
It's starting at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Please say you can come.
Okay, let me go ask my mom right now. I'll call you back, okay?
Okay, bye. Maria's going to ask her mom if she can come.
That's wonderful, honey. I'm sure she'll be thrilled to celebrate with us.
I'm going to go invite Jack now.
Yes. Honey.
Why, hello Mina. What brings you by this fine morning?
Hi, Mrs. Smith. I was wondering if Jack can come to my big brother Jason's 11th birthday party today at 2 o'clock.
Well, I'll have to check with Jack, but I'm sure he'd love to come. Let me go get him.
Mina. Hi.
Hi, Jack. My mom said you can come to Jason's birthday party today. Will you come?
Really? That would be awesome. Let me ask my mom. Mom, can I go to Mina's brother's birthday party today?
Of course, dear. That sounds like fun. What time is it again, Mina?
It's at 2 o'clock.
Okay, we'll be there. Thank you for the invitation, Mina.
You're welcome. I can't wait for you to come, Jack.
Me neither. His is going to be so much fun.
Mommy, Daddy. Jack said he can come to the party too.
That's wonderful, sweetie. I'm so glad all your friends will be here to celebrate with your brother.
Your brother is going to be thrilled to have all his favorite people here for his special day.
Hello?
Mina. It's Maria. My mom said I can definitely come to Jason's party today.
Yay! Jack is coming too. This is going to be the best party ever.
I can't wait. I'll see you soon, okay?
Okay. Bye.
Wow, it looks amazing in here. Is this all for my birthday?
Aha. And guess what? I invited Maria and Jack to come too.
Really? That's so cool. I can't wait to meet your friends.
They're going to love you, Jason. I just know it. Maria.
Mina. I'm so excited to be here.
Welcome, Maria. We're so glad you could make it. Jack.
Hi, Mina. This place looks awesome.
I know, right? Make a wish, Jason.
It was so nice to see them laughing and playing with their friends.
It really was a great day. Mina was just glowing the entire time. I'm glad we were able to make her feel so special on her birthday.
The best part was seeing how much the kids enjoyed themselves. Their laughter and pure joy made all the planning and preparation worth it.
Absolutely. And I think Mina really felt special, being the center of attention for the day. She deserved it after the year she's had.
Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and watch next videos. I know you are gonna love it.
Food is such an integral part of our lives. It's not just about sustenance, it's about bringing people together, sharing experiences, and celebrating life.
Absolutely. And I love how food can be both functional and creative, nourishing both our bodies and our souls.
Every culture has its own unique culinary traditions and signature dishes that are so deeply rooted in their history and way of life.
Food can also be a lens into understanding different cultures and worldviews. The ingredients they use, the flavor profiles, the preparation methods, it all reflects something deeper about a society.
Food has this amazing ability to connect people from all different backgrounds and cultures. It's such an integral part of our lives and our social experiences.
The food we eat can also have a significant impact on our health and well-being. Eating a balanced diet with plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help reduce the risk of chronic diseases.
That's so true. And it's not just about what we eat, but also how we eat. Taking the time to sit down and enjoy a meal with loved ones can have a positive impact on our mental health and relationships.
It's important to also consider the environmental impact of our food choices. Eating locally sourced, seasonal produce and reducing our meat consumption can help reduce greenhouse gas emissions and promote sustainability.
And let's not forget about the economic impact of food. The food industry is one of the largest employers in the world, providing jobs and income for millions of people.
Food is truly a complex and multifaceted topic that touches on so many aspects of our lives. It's fascinating to learn about the stories and meanings behind different foods and how they shape our world.
Hey Jason, did you hear about the class party we're having next week?
No, I didn't. What's the party for?
It's to celebrate the end of the school year. Mrs. Thompson said we've all worked so hard and we deserve a fun party.
That sounds like a lot of fun. What kind of things will you do at the party?
Mrs. Thompson said there's going to be games, snacks, and maybe even some music and dancing.
Wow, dancing. That sounds like it will be really fun. What kind of games will you play?
I don't know yet. Mrs. Thompson said it's a surprise. But I hope we get to play Pin the Tail on the Donkey, that's my favorite.
Pin the Tail on the Donkey, huh? That's a classic game. I used to love playing that when I was your age.
Hey Jason, are you still friends with that boy in your class?
You mean Mike? Yeah, we're still friends. Why do you ask?
I was just wondering, is he coming to your class party too?
I'm not sure, but I hope so. Mike's a really fun guy to hang out with.
I don't really have any super close friends in my class.
That's too bad, Mina. But maybe you'll make a new friend at the class party.
Do you remember what it was like when you first started making friends in your class?
Yeah, it wasn't always easy at first, but once I started talking to the other kids and playing with them at recess, I started making friends pretty quickly.
What if the other kids in my class don't want to be my friend? What if they think I'm weird or annoying or something?
Nah, I doubt that'll happen. You're an awesome little sister. Any kid would be lucky to have you as a friend. Just be yourself, Mina. The right friends will come along.
Hey Dinah, I was wondering if you'd like to grab a coffee with me this morning? I'm feeling the need for a little caffeine boost.
Ooh, yes, coffee sounds perfect. I'm always down for a good coffee break. Where did you have in mind?
There's a really nice little cafe down the street that I've been wanting to try. They have great reviews for their specialty coffee drinks.
Awesome, let's do it. I could use a pick-me-up. I was up late working on that big project for work last night.
Oh yeah, I heard that was a tough one. You must be exhausted. A nice cup of coffee is just what the doctor ordered.
Definitely. I feel like I've been running on fumes the past few days. A caffeine infusion is exactly what I need.
Well then, let's get going. I'm parched just thinking about it.
So many good options. They've got your classic drip coffee, but also a ton of specialty drinks.
I know, it's almost overwhelming. But in a good way. Everything sounds so tempting.
Hello, what can I get for you ladies today?
I think I'm going to go with the house specialty, the lavender vanilla latte. That sounds divine.
Ooh, that does sound amazing. I think I'll do the mocha cappuccino. I'm in the mood for something a little chocolatey. Excellent choices. Those will be right up.
So how have you been, Emma? We haven't caught up in a while.
I've been good, just keeping busy as always. Work has been a little hectic, but nothing I can't handle.
Hey, that's what friends are for. We've got to look out for each other, right? Raises her cup to friendship and coffee.
Good morning. The flowers here are looking absolutely beautiful.
I know, isn't it just lovely? There's something so calming and restorative about being surrounded by flowers.
Definitely. What's your favorite flower here in the garden?
Oh, that's a tough question. I'm rather fond of the lilies over there. But then the roses are simply stunning as well, don't you think?
The roses are divine, I agree. I think my personal favorite might be the peonies. Have you noticed how lush and full they are this year?
Ooh yes, the peonies are magnificent. They're also wonderfully fragrant. Have you noticed how the scent just wafts through the air around them?
Yes, the peony perfume is heavenly. They're such hardy, long-lasting flowers. Not like some delicate blooms that wilt after just a day or two.
Definitely. Did you know that flowers have been used for centuries for their medicinal properties? For example, chamomile is known to have calming effects and can help with sleep.
I had no idea. What other benefits do flowers have?
Well, flowers are not just pretty to look at, they also have environmental benefits. For example, they attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, which are essential for our ecosystem.
That's fascinating. I never knew that flowers played such an important role in our environment.
Yes, and flowers have cultural significance too. For instance, in Japan, cherry blossoms symbolize the transience of life and the beauty of nature.
Wow, I had no idea that flowers had such diverse meanings and uses. It really shows how important they are in our lives.
Absolutely. Flowers have been a part of human culture for thousands of years, and they continue to inspire and delight us today.
Hey, I heard you got some new pet fish. What kind did you get?
I got some guppies. They're so cute and colorful.
Guppies are great beginner fish. What kind of setup did you get for them?
I got a 10-gallon planted tank with some green plants like java moss and hornwort, and some red and orange plants like alternanthera and ludwigia. I also added some driftwood and rocks for decor.
That sounds like a great setup. What else do you need to do to keep them healthy and happy?
Well, I need to keep an eye on the water quality and do regular partial water changes to keep the ammonia, nitrites, and nitrates in the optimal range. Guppies also need a varied diet of flakes, pellets, and live or frozen foods.
Interesting. Did you know that guppies are known for their ability to adapt to different water conditions?
Yes, they're very hardy fish. But it's still important to maintain a healthy environment for them to thrive in.
Definitely. Did you know that having live plants in the tank can help improve water quality by absorbing nitrates and producing oxygen?
Yes, that's one of the reasons I chose a planted tank. It's also more natural and stimulating for the fish.
That's really cool. Thanks for sharing all this information about guppies and fish keeping.
No problem, I'm happy to talk about fish anytime. I love snacking, don't you?
Absolutely. It's a great way to satisfy hunger and cravings throughout the day.
Did you know that the snack industry is worth over $600 billion globally?
Wow, that's a staggering number. I guess people really love their snacks.
Yes, and the most popular snacks in the US are chips, chocolate, and candy.
I can definitely see why. Those are some of my favorites too.
But it's important to remember that snacking should be done in moderation. Overconsumption of snacks can lead to health issues like obesity and diabetes.
That's a good point. It's all about finding a balance between enjoying the snacks we love and maintaining a healthy lifestyle.
Exactly. And with so many different snack options out there, it's easy to find something that satisfies both our taste buds and our health needs.
Definitely. It's all about being mindful of what we're eating and making smart choices when it comes to snacking.
Hey there! Your card is a real beauty. What kind is it again?
It's a 2023 Audi RS6 Avant. I just got it a few months ago and I'm absolutely in love with it.
The RS6 Avant, huh? That's an impressive machine. What are you driving these days?
Well, I recently got myself a 2023 Porsche 911 Turbo S. It's been an absolute dream to drive.
I can only imagine how much fun that must be to drive. Though I have to say, the RS6 holds its own pretty well too.
Exactly. It has all the practicality of a wagon, but with supercar levels of performance. It's the best of both worlds.
That's incredibly impressive. Audi has really outdone themselves with this one.
They really have. And the styling is just so aggressive and muscular, but still elegant. I love how it looks both menacing and refined at the same time.
The RS6 really is the ultimate do-it-all vehicle. You can thrash it on the track one day and then use it as a family hauler the next.
Absolutely. It's the perfect car for someone who has a lot of different needs and interests. You can scratch that performance itch, but still have all the space and utility you need.
I can definitely see the appeal. And I have to say, the exhaust note on those Audi V8s is just intoxicating.
Yes! The way it just growls and crackles, it's music to my ears. I find myself just wanting to take the long way home sometimes just so I can hear it more.
That must be an incredible experience. I know my 911 has a pretty mean exhaust note as well, but I bet the Audi gives it a run for its money.
Oh, I have no doubt. You'll have to let me hear it sometime. We should plan a little road trip together.
That's a great idea. The more the merrier. We could make a whole day of it, some spirited driving, maybe stop for a nice lunch.
I can't believe we're actually doing this. I've never been on a plane before.
I was just as nervous my first time too, but don't worry, we're going to have an amazing time.
What if the plane crashes? Or what if I get airsick? Or what if they lose my luggage?
Plane crashes are extremely rare these days, and the odds of you getting sick are pretty low. And the airlines are really good about making sure your luggage arrives safely.
This is all so new and overwhelming.
Think about it this way, this is an exciting new adventure for us. We're going to see the world from a whole different perspective. Doesn't that sound incredible?
Wow, it's so cramped in here. And loud. I don't know if I can do this.
Just focus on your breathing and try to relax. The takeoff can be a little scary, but once we're in the air, it's smooth sailing.
We made it? Wow, look at the view.
I'm so proud of you, babe. I knew you could do it. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the ride, shall we?
Hey, how have you been? I couldn't help but notice that you have a new furry friend with you. Is that a new dog?
Yes, this is my new pup, Buddy. I just adopted him a few weeks ago from the local animal shelter. He's been such a joy to have around.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a mixed breed, but the shelter thinks he's mostly Labrador Retriever with a bit of Shepherd in him. He's got the sweetest temperament and loves to play fetch.
That's wonderful. Do you have any funny stories about Buddy that you'd like to share?
Oh, gosh, where do I even begin? Buddy is such a mischievous little guy. Just the other day, I caught him trying to sneak a piece of my lunch off the coffee table. He's got these big, pleading eyes that just melt my heart, so of course, I couldn't stay mad at him.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Do you ever have trouble keeping up with him?
Sometimes, yeah. But I try to make sure he gets plenty of exercise and mental stimulation every day. We go on long walks, play fetch, and I even taught him a few tricks to keep his mind active.
That's great. It's so important to make sure our furry friends stay active and engaged.
Absolutely. Dogs need plenty of exercise and mental stimulation to stay healthy and happy. It can also help prevent behavioral problems like chewing and barking.
I remember when I had my dog, Zoe. She was a real couch potato, but I made sure to take her on regular walks and play with her as much as I could.
That's great to hear. Even if your dog isn't the most active, it's still important to make sure they get some exercise and mental stimulation every day.
Learning a new language is an asset these days, both professionally and personally. What languages are you considering?
I'm drawn to Romance languages like Spanish and French. But I'm also intrigued by languages that use different writing systems, like Mandarin Chinese or Arabic.
Each language family has its own unique challenges, but also its own rewards. What is it about the Romance and East Asian languages that appeals to you?
With the Romance languages, I love the melodic quality of the pronunciation and the connections to Latin and classical culture. And the fact that Spanish and French are so prevalent globally just makes them so practical. With Mandarin or Arabic, the writing systems are just so different from the Roman alphabet we use in English. I find the complexity and history of characters like or to be really captivating.
Learning an entirely new writing system and sound system would be hugely rewarding, even if it's really tough at first. The sense of accomplishment must be incredible. Have you thought about how you might approach learning those languages?
I know immersion is supposed to be the best way, but as a student, I'll probably have to rely more on formal instruction at first. I'm thinking of looking into language courses, maybe even trying to do a study abroad program if I can. And I know there are lots of great language learning apps and online resources these days too.
Apps and online tools can definitely be super helpful, especially for supplementing classroom learning. And a study abroad experience would be amazing. Total immersion is such an accelerator for language skills. Though I imagine the cultural experience would be just as valuable.
Being able to live in a country and use the language in real-world situations would be life-changing. Even just the day-to-day interactions, going to the market, riding public transit, making new friends would force me to become fluent so much faster. And the cultural component is just as important as the linguistic one.
Learning a new language is about so much more than just memorizing vocabulary and grammar rules. It's about understanding a new way of thinking, new customs and traditions. The Sapir-Whorf hypothesis suggests that the language we speak actually shapes how we perceive the world.
The way a language is structured, the words and idioms it uses, it must profoundly influence the cultural lens through which its speakers view reality. Learning a new language would be like gaining a whole new perspective.
Hey, Pink. What's up?
Not much, just reading this new BL story called Eternal Flame. It's so good.
Oh, I've heard of that one. What's it about?
It's about two high school boys, Haruki and Takeshi, who fall in love. It's a classic slow burn romance with lots of angsty tension and swoon-worthy moments.
That sounds interesting. Why do you think BL stories are so popular?
I think it's because they provide representation for LGBTQ+ individuals who are often underrepresented in media. It's important to have diverse representation in media to promote acceptance and understanding.
That's a good point. Do you have any data to support this?
Yes, according to a study by GLAAD, LGBTQ+ representation in media has increased, but there's still a long way to go. In 2020, only 9.1% of regular characters on broadcast scripted primetime television were LGBTQ+.
Wow, that's a low percentage. It's good to know that BL stories are helping to increase representation.
Definitely. And it's not just about representation. BL stories also provide a safe space for LGBTQ+ individuals to explore their identities and connect with others who share similar experiences.
That's great! I'm glad to see media making progress towards inclusivity and acceptance.
Hey, have you noticed how much Monkey has changed since his promotion?
Yes, it's worrying. He seems to be prioritizing work over everything else.
Did you know that maintaining a healthy work-life balance is crucial for mental health and relationships?
I didn't know that. Do you have any facts to back that up?
According to a study by the American Psychological Association, employees who feel they have a good work-life balance are more likely to have good mental health and strong relationships.
Wow, that's eye-opening. Do you think Monkey knows about this?
It's possible that he's not aware of the importance of work-life balance. Another study found that nearly half of all employees feel overwhelmed by their workload.
That's a scary statistic. Maybe we should talk to Monkey and help him find a better balance.
That's a good idea. We could suggest that he takes breaks throughout the day and spends more time with his loved ones.
Definitely. And we could also remind him of the things he used to enjoy doing before work took over his life.
Yes, like going on adventures and spending time with friends. It's important to maintain those connections.
Absolutely. Work is important, but it's not everything. We need to help Monkey find that balance again.
Well, if it isn't little Miss Mina.
What do you want, Nora?
Oh, nothing much. We just thought we'd have a little fun with you, that's all.
Yeah, we've got a special surprise for you today, Mina.
No, please, not again.
Ah, come on, Mina.
Hey, leave her alone.
Well, if it isn't little Miss Goody Two Shoes. Come to save your pathetic friend, have you?
Leave Mina alone, Nora, she hasn't done anything to you.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, Maria. Mina's very existence is enough to annoy us.
Yeah, and we're just giving her what she deserves. Right, Mina?
I said, leave her alone.
Or what, Maria? What are you going to do?
I'll tell the principal.
Oh, please, Maria, like the principal's going to do anything. We're the teacher's pets, remember?
Yeah, and you're just a couple of goody two-shoes who no one cares about. So why don't you run along and leave us to have our fun?
Mom. I'm home.
Welcome home, Mina. How was your day at school?
Or. It was good, Mom. Hey, I've been wanting to talk to you about something.
Of course, dear. What is it?
Well, you know how Dad's been talking about wanting to take us all on a big family trip. I was thinking, what do you think about going to Japan?
Japan? Really? Oh, Mina, that would be wonderful. Your father and I have been wanting to take the family back to visit for years.
I know. And I thought, with me graduating high school next year, it could be like a big celebratory trip for the whole family.
That's such a thoughtful idea, sweetheart. I think your father would be thrilled. Did you have any specific plans in mind?
I can help plan it, Mom. I've been looking stuff up online, and I found all these amazing places we could go. Like the Imperial Palace, and Sensoji Temple, and Shibuya Crossing, and…
Slow down, sweetie. You've really been doing your research, haven't you?
Aha! I want us to have the best trip ever.
Yeah, Mom. Can we please go to Japan? Please?
Well, I'll certainly talk to your father about it tonight. But I have to say, you both seem awfully excited about this.
I am. It would be the best thing ever, Mom, I promise.
All right. I'll see what we can do. But you two need to promise me you'll help with the planning, okay?
We promise.
All right, my little adventurers. Why don't you two go put your backpacks away, and then come back and tell me more about what you want to do in Japan?
Mom, can I look out the window again?
Dear. The plane needs to get up in the air first.
I can't wait to see Japan. How much longer until we get there?
Not for a while yet, son. International flights take quite a long time.
But I want to see it now. What if we miss something?
Don't worry, Mina. We'll have plenty of time to see everything once we land. For now, why don't you and Jason look through the in-flight magazine? There might be some interesting articles about Japan.
Okay.
Can I at least turn on the TV? I want to watch a movie.
Sure, go ahead. Just keep the volume down, all right?
I'm glad they're so excited. This is going to be such a special trip for all of us.
Yeah, me too.
Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and watch next videos. I know you are gonna love it. Drinking water is so important for our body. It helps us stay hydrated and has many other benefits.
Really? I thought juice was healthy too.
Yes, juice is healthy, but water is even better. It helps us not get dehydrated, makes our skin look nice, and gives us energy.
Energy? So water is better than juice for that?
Yes, water is the best drink to have when you're feeling tired or thirsty. It can even help you lose weight by making you feel full so you don't eat as much.
Wow, I had no idea. Does water do anything else?
Lots of other things. It helps our brain work better, keeps our muscles healthy, and flushes out toxins. It can also help prevent us from getting sick.
That's amazing. How much water should we drink every day?
We should drink at least 6 cups a day, but more is better. And if you don't like the taste of water, you can add a little bit of fruit or lemon to it for more flavor.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Hey, did you know that spending time in nature can improve your mental and physical health?
Really? How so?
Studies have shown that spending time in nature can reduce stress levels, improve mood, and increase physical activity.
Wow, I didn't know that. I should spend more time outdoors.
Definitely. It's also a great way to spend time with friends and family. Just like our trip to the mountain this weekend.
Oh yeah. I'm so excited to go hiking and see the waterfalls. And maybe even spot some animals.
That's right. And we can have a picnic lunch too. It's going to be so much fun.
I can't wait. But what if we get lost on the hike?
Don't worry, my mom knows the trail really well. And she said she'll hold our hands so we don't wander off.
Okay, good. I'm excited to spend time in nature and enjoy the benefits it provides.
Me too. Spending time in nature is essential for our mental and physical well-being.
Hey, Jack. How's it going?
Hey, Mina. Good to see you. Just trying to get some work done.
I know what you mean. I needed a change of scenery from my apartment.
Yeah, sometimes a coffee shop is the best place to get things done.
I heard you switched companies a few months ago. How's the new job going?
It's been great. The work is challenging, but I'm learning a lot. And the team is really supportive.
That's awesome. It's important to have a good work environment.
Definitely. What have you been up to lately?
Oh, just working hard on my side business. It's starting to pay off.
That's great. What's the business?
It's an Etsy shop where I sell handmade jewelry. People seem to really respond to the unique designs.
That's awesome. I'll have to check it out.
It's been tough since the breakup, but I'm taking it one day at a time.
I'm sorry to hear that. You know I'm here for you.
Thanks, Jack. It means a lot. Anyway, tell me more about this big presentation you've got coming up.
Sure, it's for a client meeting tomorrow. I'm hoping it goes well.
I'm sure it will. You're great at what you do. Hey, Maria, do you have a minute? I'm kind of freaking out about something.
Of course, Mina. What's going on?
It's Cleo, my cat. I came home from work last night and she was acting really strange. She's been hiding under the bed and won't come out.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good. What else is she doing?
Well, she's not eating or drinking, and she just seems lethargic and uncomfortable. I'm worried she might be sick.
Cats can be tricky when they're not feeling well. It's important to seek veterinary care when necessary.
I called the vet this morning, but they can't see her until tomorrow. I don't know what to do in the meantime.
The best thing you can do is try to make her as comfortable as possible until the vet appointment. Make sure she has easy access to food, water, and her litter box. Try to keep the environment quiet and calm.
What if she still won't come out?
You could try placing her carrier near her hiding spot with the door open. That way, if she needs to, she can retreat to a safe, familiar space.
Thank you so much for the advice. I feel a little better now.
Just remember, cats are pretty resilient. I'm sure Cleo will be back to her usual self once the vet takes a look at her.
Would you mind coming over after work to check on her with me? I could really use the moral support.
Of course, Mina. I'd be happy to.
Hey, do you have a minute? I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Of course, what's up?
Well, you know Jack's birthday is coming up next week, and I'm trying to figure out the perfect gift for him. I want it to be meaningful, you know?
I understand. What were you thinking of getting him?
That's the thing, I'm kind of stumped. I was hoping you might have some ideas. I just want to make sure I get him something he'll really appreciate.
Let's think this through. What does Jack enjoy doing in his free time?
Well, he's always talking about how much he loves hiking and being outdoors. Oh, and he mentioned a few months ago that he needed a new backpack for his camping trips.
There you go, that could be the perfect gift. A nice, high-quality backpack would be so useful for him.
But what if it's not personal enough? I want it to feel more thoughtful, you know?
A practical gift that shows you pay attention to the things he loves is incredibly thoughtful. Plus, you can always add a personal touch to it.
What if I find a backpack in his favorite color and have it monogrammed with his initials?
Now you're talking. He'll definitely appreciate the extra effort you put into it.
Thanks for listening and helping me brainstorm, Maria. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, Mina. I'm happy to help.
Hey there! Your car is a real beauty. What kind is it again?
It's a 2023 Audi RS6 Avant. I just got it a few months ago and I'm absolutely in love with it.
The RS6 Avant, huh? That's an impressive machine. What are you driving these days?
Well, I recently got myself a 2023 Porsche 911 Turbo S. It's been an absolute dream to drive.
I can only imagine how much fun that must be to drive. Though I have to say, the RS6 holds its own pretty well too.
Exactly. It has all the practicality of a wagon, but with supercar levels of performance. It's the best of both worlds.
That's incredibly impressive. Audi has really outdone themselves with this one.
They really have. And the styling is just so aggressive and muscular, but still elegant. I love how it looks both menacing and refined at the same time.
The RS6 really is the ultimate do-it-all vehicle. You can thrash it on the track one day and then use it as a family hauler the next.
Absolutely. It's the perfect car for someone who has a lot of different needs and interests. You can scratch that performance itch, but still have all the space and utility you need.
I can definitely see the appeal. And I have to say, The exhaust note on those Audi V8s is just intoxicating.
Yes! The way it just growls and crackles, it's music to my ears. I find myself just wanting to take the long way home sometimes just so I can hear it more.
That must be an incredible experience. I know my 911 has a pretty mean exhaust note as well, but I bet the Audi gives it a run for its money.
Oh, I have no doubt. You'll have to let me hear it sometime. We should plan a little road trip together.
That's a great idea. The more the merrier. We could make a whole day of it, some spirited driving, maybe stop for a nice lunch.
I can't believe we're actually doing this. I've never been on a plane before.
I was just as nervous my first time too, but don't worry, we're going to have an amazing time.
What if the plane crashes? Or what if I get airsick? Or what if they lose my luggage?
Plane crashes are extremely rare these days, and the odds of you getting sick are pretty low. And the airlines are really good about making sure your luggage arrives safely.
This is all so new and overwhelming.
Think about it this way, this is an exciting new adventure for us. We're going to see the world from a whole different perspective. Doesn't that sound incredible?
Wow, it's so cramped in here. And loud. I don't know if I can do this.
Just focus on your breathing and try to relax. The takeoff can be a little scary, but once we're in the air, it's smooth sailing.
We made it? Wow, look at the view.
I'm so proud of you, babe. I knew you could do it. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the ride, shall we?
Hey, how have you been? I couldn't help but notice that you have a new furry friend with you. Is that a new dog?
Yes, this is my new pup, Buddy. I just adopted him a few weeks ago from the local animal shelter. He's been such a joy to have around.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a mixed breed, but the shelter thinks he's mostly Labrador Retriever with a bit of Shepherd in him. He's got the sweetest temperament and loves to play fetch.
That's wonderful. Do you have any funny stories about Buddy that you'd like to share?
Oh, gosh, where do I even begin? Buddy is such a mischievous little guy. Just the other day, I caught him trying to sneak a piece of my lunch off the coffee table. He's got these big, pleading eyes that just melt my heart, so of course, I couldn't stay mad at him.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Do you ever have trouble keeping up with him?
Sometimes, yeah. But I try to make sure he gets plenty of exercise and mental stimulation every day. We go on long walks, play fetch, and I even taught him a few tricks to keep his mind active.
That's great. It's so important to make sure our furry friends stay active and engaged.
Absolutely. Dogs need plenty of exercise and mental stimulation to stay healthy and happy. It can also help prevent behavioral problems like chewing and barking.
I remember when I had my dog, Zoe. She was a real couch potato, but I made sure to take her on regular walks and play with her as much as I could.
That's great to hear. Even if your dog isn't the most active, it's still important to make sure they get some exercise and mental stimulation every day. Hey, friend, welcome to Manger English Story. Today we will talk about study abroad, conversation, so let's jump right in.
Shia, I've been thinking a lot about studying abroad lately. It's something I've always dreamt of. But I'm not sure if it's the right decision. What do you think?
Oh, Marshall, studying abroad can be an incredible opportunity. It opens doors to new experiences, cultures, and educational systems. I say go for it if you have the chance.
I know, but it's also a big step. Leaving everything behind and starting fresh in a foreign country seems daunting. I worry about the challenges I might face.
I understand your concerns, Marshall. It's normal to feel that way. But remember, stepping out of your comfort zone is where real growth happens. You'll learn to navigate new environments, become more independent, and develop a global perspective.
That's true. I do crave personal growth and expanding my horizons. But what about the financial aspect? Studying abroad can be expensive, and I don't want to burden my family.
Finances are a valid consideration, Marshall. But there are numerous scholarships, grants, and financial aid options available specifically for students studying abroad. Plus, you can explore part-time job opportunities or even internships to support yourself.
I never thought about those options. It's reassuring to know that there might be ways to make it more affordable. But what if I feel homesick or struggle with homesickness while I'm away?
Homesickness is common, Marshall, especially when you're away from loved ones and familiar surroundings. But remember, technology bridges the distance. You can stay connected with family and friends through video calls, messages, and social media. Additionally, building a support network in your new location will help you combat homesickness.
That's a good point. Building new connections and friendships will be crucial in making the most of the experience. But what if I face language barriers or find it difficult to adapt to a new educational system?
Language barriers can be challenging initially, but you'll be surprised at how quickly you'll adapt and improve your language skills. As for the educational system, universities abroad usually have support services for international students, including language classes and orientation programs to help you adjust.
I suppose it's all about embracing the unknown and being open to new experiences. But I worry about leaving behind my comfort zone and the familiarity of my current life.
Stepping outside your comfort zone is where growth happens, Marshall. It might be uncomfortable at first, but the rewards are immense. You'll gain self-confidence, resilience, and a broader perspective on life. Plus, you can always return home after your studies if you feel it's the right decision for you.
You're right, Shia. It's time for me to take a leap of faith and pursue my dreams. I don't want to look back with regrets. I want to seize this opportunity and make the most of it.
That's the spirit, Marshall. I believe in you. Studying abroad will be an incredible adventure. And you'll come back with lifelong memories and a stronger sense of self. Embrace the journey and make the most of this unique opportunity.
Thank you for watching. We hope you found this video informative and engaging. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified whenever we release new videos. Hey friend, welcome back to Manghor English Story. Today we will learn about the conversation between Lisa and Jenny about their new song. So let's jump right in.
Hey, Jenny. I'm really excited about our new song album. I thought it would be great for us to chat about it and share our thoughts. What do you think?
Absolutely, Lisa. I've been looking forward to this conversation. Our new album is such a significant milestone for us, and I can't wait to discuss it with you. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the inspiration behind the album. I think it's a reflection of our growth and experiences as artists. It's about embracing our individuality and expressing ourselves authentically through our music.
I completely agree, Lisa. This album is a testament to our journey. It's about finding our unique voice and telling our stories through our songs.
Definitely. And speaking of the songs, what are your thoughts on the overall sound and the tracks we've recorded?
I'm really proud of the sound we've developed for this album. We've explored different genres and pushed our artistic boundaries. The tracks are diverse, each with its own distinct flavor and message.
I couldn't agree more. We've experimented with different sounds, allowing our creativity to shine through. It's refreshing to see how we've evolved as musicians.
Absolutely. Your vocals have been outstanding on this album. Your range and emotion have really brought the lyrics to life.
Thank you, Jenny. That means a lot to me. And your rap verses have been on fire. The way you deliver your lines with such power and confidence is truly inspiring.
Thanks, Lisa. But I have to say, your dance skills have elevated our performances to another level. Your energy and precision add so much to the overall experience.
Thanks, Jenny. It's a team effort, and we all contribute to making our music and stage performances memorable.
You're absolutely right. Our collaboration and unity are what make us strong as a group. We bring out the best in each other.
I couldn't agree more. And the support from our fans has been incredible. Their love and dedication motivate us to keep pushing forward.
Our fans are amazing. They've been eagerly waiting for this album, and I'm so grateful for their unwavering support. I can't wait to share the music with them.
Me too, Jenny. It's going to be such an exciting moment when the album is released. I hope it resonates with our fans and brings them joy.
Absolutely. We've poured our hearts and souls into this album, and I hope our fans can feel the passion and sincerity behind each song.
That's our ultimate goal, Jenny. To touch people's hearts and make a positive impact through our music. I believe this album has the power to do just that.
I believe so too, Lisa. Our new song album represents a new chapter in our journey, and I'm eager to see how it connects with our fans.
Absolutely, Jenny. We've come so far, and there's still so much more to accomplish. Let's keep working hard and creating music that we're proud of.
Thank you for watching. We hope you found this video informative and engaging. If you enjoyed the content and would like to stay updated with more interesting stories, make sure to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified whenever we release new videos. Don't miss out on the latest updates and fascinating content. Thank you again for your support, and we look forward to bringing you more exciting videos in the future. Hey friend, welcome back to Manghor English Story. Today we will learn about the conversation between four best friends about their trip planning, so let's jump right in.
Hey, guys! I have an exciting idea. Let's plan a trip for our best friend, Emily. She's been working so hard lately, and I think she deserves a break.
That's a fantastic idea, Maria. Emily has been such a supportive friend to all of us. It's time to show her how much we appreciate her.
I'm in. We should plan something special and memorable. Any suggestions on where to go?
How about a beach getaway? It's relaxing, and Emily loves the ocean. We can spend our days soaking up the sun and enjoying the waves.
I love that idea, darn. And since Emily loves adventure, we can also plan some water sports activities like surfing or kayaking.
That sounds amazing. We should find a beautiful beach destination with a mix of relaxation and adventure. Any specific location in mind?
I've heard great things about Bali. It has stunning beaches, vibrant culture, and plenty of outdoor activities. Plus, it's a popular tourist destination, so there will be lots to explore.
Bali sounds perfect. It's known for its breathtaking landscapes, delicious food, and friendly locals. I think Emily would absolutely love it.
I agree. Bali has a great balance of relaxation and adventure. We can also check out the famous temples and experience the local cuisine.
All right, Bali it is. Let's start planning the itinerary. We should make sure to include some downtime for relaxation and also some exciting excursions.
Absolutely. We can spend a couple of days lounging on the beach, exploring the local markets, and indulging in spa treatments. And then we can schedule some adrenaline-pumping activities like hiking or scuba diving.
Don't forget about the nightlife. Bali is known for its vibrant party scene. We should plan a night out to celebrate Emily and create unforgettable memories.
I'm so excited about this trip. Emily is going to be thrilled when she finds out. We should keep it a surprise until we're ready to reveal the plan.
Agreed. Let's assign tasks to each of us to make the planning process smoother. Jacob, can you research accommodations and find the best beach resorts in Bali?
Sure thing. I'll make a list of the top-rated resorts that offer a mix of luxury and affordability.
And I can look into the various water sports activities and find reputable providers that offer guided tours.
Excellent. I'll take care of researching the local attractions, temples, and cultural experiences that we can explore during our trip.
Sounds good. I'll handle the logistics like flight bookings, transportation, and coordinating everyone's schedules.
This is going to be the trip of a lifetime for Emily. I can't wait to see the look on her face when we surprise her with this amazing plan.
It's going to be epic. Emily is going to have the time of her life, and will create memories that will last a lifetime.
Let's make sure to capture all the special moments through photos and videos so that we can relive the trip and share it with Emily even after we return.
Absolutely. This is going to be the ultimate celebration of friendship. I'm so grateful to have all of you in my life.
Likewise, Sarah. Our friendship is something truly special, and this trip is a testament to that.
Should we create a group chat to discuss the trip details and keep each other updated?
That's a great idea, Sarah. Let's create a group chat to discuss the trip details and keep each other updated.
Perfect. I'll go ahead and create the group chat. What should we name it?
How about Emily's Epic Adventure?
That sounds awesome. Let's add some emojis to make it more fun.
I agree. Add a beach emoji and maybe a suitcase emoji to represent the trip.
Done. The group chat, Emily's Epic Adventure, is created with the beach and suitcase emojis. I'll add all of you to the chat.
Done. The group chat Emily's Epic Adventure is created with the beach and suitcase emojis. I'll add all of you to the chat.
I've compiled a list of 5 resorts that offer beachfront access, great amenities, and positive guest reviews. I'll share the details and links in the chat.
I've found some fantastic water sports activities like surfing, snorkeling, and parasailing. I'll share the options and their prices too.
Awesome, darn. I'm excited to explore the local attractions and cultural experiences. I'll start researching the must-visit temples and other landmarks.
While you do that, I'll look into flight options and see if we can find any good deals. I'll also check for transportation options within Bali.
Sounds good, Sarah. Let's aim for flights that are convenient for everyone and try to find a balance between cost and comfort.
And don't forget about the nightlife, Sarah. Let's make sure to include some recommendations for clubs or beach bars where we can celebrate Emily's special trip.
Absolutely. We should also consider any dietary preferences or restrictions while exploring the local cuisine.
Good point, Maria. I'll make a note to look for vegetarian and vegan-friendly options as well.
This group chat is already buzzing with excitement. I can't wait to see everything come together for Emily's surprise trip.
Me too. It's going to be an adventure-filled journey with our amazing friend.
Let's keep each other updated regularly and discuss any concerns or suggestions we may have. Communication is key to planning a successful trip.
Agreed. And if any of us come across any special offers or discounts, let's make sure to share them in the chat.
Definitely. We want to make this trip as memorable as possible for Emily without breaking the bank.
I'm grateful to have all of you on this journey. Our friendship and teamwork will make this trip truly incredible.
Absolutely, darn. Our friendship is the foundation of this adventure, and I know it will be a trip that Emily will cherish forever.
Let's make this the best trip ever for our extraordinary friend. I can't wait to see her face light up when we reveal the surprise. Do you have any suggestions for the duration of the trip? How many days should we plan for?
That's a great point, Sarah. We should consider the duration of the trip. How many days do you think we should plan for?
I think we should aim for a trip duration of around 7 to 10 days. It will give us enough time to explore Bali, enjoy the beach, and engage in various activities without feeling rushed.
I agree with Sarah. A week to 10 days would strike a good balance between having a relaxing vacation and fitting in all the exciting things we want to do.
I think that sounds reasonable. It will also give us some flexibility in case we want to extend our stay or have a more leisurely pace during the trip.
I like the idea of having a flexible schedule. We can plan some structured activities and also leave room for spontaneity and relaxation.
Absolutely. It's important to have some downtime to unwind and soak in the beauty of Bali. Plus, it will allow us to spend quality time together as friends.
Agreed. We want to make sure we have enough time to create lasting memories and truly enjoy each other's company.
I think 8 days would be a good starting point. It will give us ample time to explore different areas of Bali and make the most of our trip.
That sounds like a solid plan. Let's aim for an 8-day trip and keep in mind that we can always adjust it as we finalize the itinerary and factor in everyone's availability.
Perfect. With 8 days, we can plan a mix of beach days, adventure activities, cultural experiences, and some free time to relax and enjoy the surroundings.
I'm getting more excited by the minute. I can already imagine all the incredible moments we'll have during those 8 days.
Me too. I can't wait to see Emily's reaction and create unforgettable memories together.
All right, let's keep this duration in mind as we continue planning the trip and ensure that our itinerary aligns with the 8-day time frame.
Absolutely. Our goal is to make this trip an unforgettable experience for Emily, and the duration plays a crucial role in achieving that.
I'm grateful to be part of such an amazing group of friends, planning an incredible adventure for our best friend. This trip is going to be epic.
Couldn't agree more, Jacob. Our friendship and the love we have for Emily will make this trip truly special. Should we book accommodations in advance or can we find good options on the spot?
That's a great question, darn. We should discuss whether we should book accommodations in advance or if it's possible to find good options on the spot. What does everyone think?
Personally, I think it would be better to book our accommodations in advance. Bali is a popular tourist destination, especially for beach getaways, so it's always a good idea to secure our preferred accommodations ahead of time.
I agree with Sarah. By booking in advance, we can ensure that we have a comfortable and suitable place to stay that meets our preferences and budget. Plus, it saves us the stress of searching for accommodations after we arrive.
I see your point. Booking in advance would provide peace of mind and allow us to choose from a wider range of options. It also gives us the opportunity to take advantage of any early booking discounts or special offers.
Absolutely. Bali offers a wide variety of accommodations, from luxury resorts to budget-friendly guest houses. By booking in advance, we can carefully select the type of accommodation that suits our needs and preferences.
Another advantage of booking in advance is that we can research and read reviews from previous guests. This way, we can make informed decisions and choose accommodations that have positive feedback and meet our expectations.
That's a good point, Sarah. Reading reviews can give us insights into the quality, cleanliness, and customer service of each accommodation option. It helps us avoid any unpleasant surprises during our stay.
I'm
Great.
convinced. Booking in advance seems like the way to go.
Researching and
it will
booking
provide
our
us with more
accommodations
options,
as soon as
better
possible.
rates, and the
We
assurance
can
that our
share our
preferred
findings in the
accommodations
group
are
chat and
secured for our
collectively
trip.
decide on the best options.
Agreed. Once we have a list of potential accommodations, we can discuss the pros and cons, consider the location, amenities, and price, and then make the final decision as a group.
Sounds like a plan. Let's aim to finalize our accommodations within the next week or so, ensuring that we have enough time to secure our preferred choices.
I'm excited to see what options we find. Bali has so many beautiful resorts and cozy goose houses. I'm sure we'll find something that suits our vision for the trip.
Absolutely. Our collective effort and research will lead us to the perfect accommodations for our beach getaway with Emily. I can already imagine the smiles on our faces when we relax and enjoy our stay.
Let's keep each other updated on our progress in the group chat and ensure that we're all on the same page when it comes to booking our accommodations.
I'm grateful to be planning this trip with all of you. Our attention to detail and commitment to making this trip memorable for Emily will surely pay off.
I couldn't agree more, Jacob. Our friendship and dedication to creating an amazing experience for Emily will make this trip truly special.
Thank you for watching. We hope you found this video informative and engaging. If you enjoyed the content and would like to stay updated with more interesting stories, make sure to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified whenever we release new videos. Don't miss out on the latest updates and fascinating content. Thank you again for your support, and we look forward to bringing you more exciting videos in the future. Hello friends, welcome to Manghor English Story. Today we will learn about English conversation, so let's jump right in.
Layla, what's wrong? You seem really tense.
Melina, I can't even explain it. I hate and fear cockroaches so much. Just the thought of them makes me shudder.
You look like a cockroach. Why you fear cockroach? Layla.
Melina.
I'm just kidding, Layla. I understand, Layla. Many people have fears, and cockroaches can be quite unsettling. Fears are conquerable. You don't have to let it control you.
It's easier said than done, Melina. I've tried before, but even the sight of a cockroach sends me into a panic.
Facing our fears is a gradual process. We can start small, taking small steps towards overcoming it. Would you be willing to try?
I guess I could try. But please don't bring any cockroaches near me.
No worries, Layla. We'll work on this together, at your own pace. Let's begin by learning more about cockroaches. Understanding them might help demystify some of your fears.
Did you know that cockroaches have been around for millions of years? They're incredibly resilient creatures.
That's right, Layla. They have adapted to various environments and can survive in harsh conditions. However, they're just insects, like many others. They're not invincible.
I guess knowing more about them does make them seem less intimidating. But it's still hard to shake off the fear.
It's completely understandable, Layla. Let's move on to the next step. Exposing yourself to controlled environments with minimal cockroach presence can help desensitize you.
This place is beautiful, Melina. But what if there are cockroaches here?
Don't worry, Layla. Butterfly gardens are well maintained, and cockroaches are not typically found in such environments. Take deep breaths and focus on the serene surroundings.
Okay, I'm trying. I must admit, being here is calming. Maybe it's a step in the right direction.
You're doing great, Layla. Overcoming fears takes time and patience. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small.
I can't believe I agreed to this, Melina. My heart is racing just looking at it.
You don't have to touch it, Layla. Let's start by observing it from a distance. Remember, you're in control here.
It's not as terrifying as I imagined. It's just doing its own thing, minding its own business.
That's right, Layla. Cockroaches are part of the natural world, and they have their role to play. Observing them without judgment can help challenge our fears.
Thank you for watching. We hope you found this video informative and engaging. If you enjoyed the content and would like to stay updated with more interesting stories, make sure to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified whenever we release new videos. Don't miss out on the latest updates and fascinating content. Thank you again for your support, and we look forward to bringing you more exciting videos in the future. Hello friends, welcome to Manghor English Story. Today we will learn about daily English conversation, so let's jump right in.
I can't believe he cheated on me, Yaon. After all the years we've been together, it feels like a betrayal of everything we had.
I understand, Ren. It's an unimaginable pain, discovering that the person you love has been unfaithful. I'm going through the same anguish with my boyfriend.
How did we end up in this situation? I thought we had strong relationships built on trust and love.
It's devastating, but sometimes people change or reveal a side of themselves we never knew existed. It's vital to remember that their actions don't define our worth.
But how do we move forward from this? How can we ever trust again?
Rebuilding trust takes time, Ren. We need to start by focusing on ourselves and our healing. Surrounding ourselves with supportive friends and family can make a significant difference.
You're right. I've been isolating myself, but I need to reach out for support. It's difficult to go through this alone.
Absolutely. We shouldn't hesitate to seek professional help either, such as therapy or counseling. They can provide us with tools to navigate through this pain.
I will consider that. But there are moments when I blame myself, thinking I must have done something wrong for him to cheat.
Ren, it's important to remember that infidelity is not our fault. We can't bear the burden of their choices. We made the best decisions we could with the information we had.
Forgiving myself seems so hard right now, but I know it's necessary for healing.
Forgiveness is a process, and it takes time. It starts with forgiving ourselves for any self-blame or guilt we may feel. We deserve compassion and understanding.
After several weeks.
I've been working on my healing, and I'm slowly starting to feel stronger. I'm regaining my sense of self.
That's wonderful to hear, Ren. Healing is a gradual process. And it's heartening to see you finding your inner strength.
I've realized that my worth isn't tied to his actions. I deserve love and respect, and I won't settle for anything less.
Exactly, Ren. We should never compromise our self-worth for someone who didn't value us. We deserve partners who are faithful and treat us with kindness.
I'm also learning to let go of the pain and anger. It's not easy, but I want to focus on building a brighter future for myself.
That's the spirit, Ren. We have so much life ahead of us, and we can't let this betrayal define our future happiness.
After a few months.
I can't believe how far we've come since that dark period in our lives. We've grown so much.
Yes, Ren. We've transformed our pain into strength. We took charge of our healing and emerged stronger than ever.
The most important lesson I've learned is to trust myself first. I won't rush into anything, but I'm open to the possibility of love again.
That's incredible, Ren. It's a testament to your resilience and growth. You deserve to be happy and find love again.
And what about you, Have you found someone who appreciates you?
Yes, Ren. I met someone who showed me the true meaning of love and loyalty. We're building a beautiful future together.
It's amazing how life can surprise us, isn't it? We went through such pain, but it led us to a place of strength and happiness.
Absolutely, Ren. Our past experiences shaped us, but they don't define us. We're living proof that healing is possible.
I couldn't agree more, We turned our pain into growth, and now we're living our best lives.
Cheers to that, Ren. Here's to our journey of healing, self-discovery, and finding love and happiness again.
Hey, friend, welcome to Manger English Story. Today we will talk about boundaries of love, so let's jump right in.
May, come in. Have a seat.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you.
Please, call me Paul.
Now, May, I believe you wanted to discuss something with me?
Yes, Paul. I wanted to talk about something you said recently. You mentioned, I don't love poor people. I was taken aback by that statement, and I wanted to understand your perspective.
May, it's not that I hold any personal animosity toward poor people. It's a matter of practicality. You see, I come from a different background, one of privilege. My experiences have shaped my preferences and values.
I understand that, Paul, but doesn't love transcend those boundaries? Can't we find connections and understanding beyond our circumstances?
Love is a powerful force, May, but it's not always enough. Love alone cannot erase the vast differences that exist between people, especially when it comes to socioeconomic disparities.
But Paul, isn't it possible that loving someone from a different background can help bridge that divide? Isn't empathy and compassion essential in forming meaningful connections?
Oh, you make a valid point, May. Empathy and compassion are indeed vital. However, love is a complex emotion that thrives on shared experiences, common values, and emotional resonance. It's challenging to build a lasting relationship without a foundation of common ground.
But Paul, isn't it unfair to judge someone solely based on their economic status? Shouldn't we give individuals a chance to prove their worth beyond material possessions?
You're right, May. It's unfair to judge someone solely based on their economic status. But it's also essential to acknowledge the impact of socioeconomic dynamics on people's lives. It's not just about material possessions, it's about the values, beliefs, and opportunities that come with different backgrounds.
So, you're saying that love can exist between people from different backgrounds, but the challenges and differences need to be acknowledged and addressed.
Exactly, May. Love can transcend boundaries, but it takes effort, understanding, and a willingness to bridge the gaps between different worlds. It requires open communication, compromise, and acceptance of the unique challenges each person brings.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate your honesty and willingness to engage in this conversation. It's given me a lot to consider.
You're welcome, May. I'm glad we had this discussion. Remember, love is a complex and multifaceted emotion. It's up to us to navigate its intricacies and find a connection that goes beyond our circumstances.
Thank you for watching. We hope you found this video informative and engaging. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be notified whenever we release new videos.
How about you? What are your future aspirations?
I agree completely. Well, one of my main goals is to establish my own business. I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, and I want to create something meaningful and impactful. I have a few ideas in mind, but I'm still in the process of refining them.
That sounds fantastic, Sarah. Owning your own business can be incredibly rewarding. What kind of business are you considering?
I'm leaning towards starting a sustainable fashion brand. I'm passionate about ethical fashion and want to contribute to reducing the environmental impact of the industry. I believe there's a growing market for eco-friendly clothing, and I want to be part of that movement.
That's an admirable goal, Sarah. Sustainable fashion is gaining traction, and it's crucial for the industry to move towards a more environmentally conscious approach. I'm sure you'll make a positive impact with your business.
Thank you, Tony. I'm really excited about it. So, what about you? What are your future goals?
Well, one of my primary goals is to become a renowned architect. I've always been fascinated by buildings and design. I want to create structures that not only serve their purpose but also inspire and enhance the lives of people who interact with them.
That's impressive, Tony. Being an architect requires a lot of creativity and attention to detail. I can imagine the satisfaction of seeing your designs come to life. Are there any specific types of buildings or projects you're interested in?
Absolutely, Sarah. I'm particularly interested in sustainable architecture and designing eco-friendly buildings. I want to incorporate renewable energy systems and green materials into my designs to minimize the environmental impact. I believe that architecture has the power to shape a better future.
I love that you're focusing on sustainability too, Tony. It's inspiring to see how many people are prioritizing environmental responsibility in their career choices. We need more professionals like you who are committed to making a positive change.
Thank you, Sarah. It's definitely a collective effort, and I believe that every small step counts. By pursuing our goals with sustainability in mind, we can contribute to a better future for our planet and future generations.
Absolutely, Tony. It's important for us to align our passions and values with our future goals. By doing so, we can find fulfillment and make a meaningful impact on the world around us.
I couldn't agree more, Sarah. It's exciting to think about the possibilities that lie ahead. I'm confident that with our determination and drive, we can achieve our goals and create the future we envision.
I couldn't agree more, Tony. Let's continue supporting each other and working towards our dreams. I believe that together, we can accomplish great things.
Absolutely, Sarah. Let's keep pushing forward and making our dreams a reality. I'm excited to see where our journeys take us.
Likewise, Tony. Here's to a bright and successful future for both of us.
Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to Menger English Story, the channel where enchanting tales and captivating adventures come to life through the power of storytelling. Today we'll talk about playing sport. So, let's jump right in.
Hey Jacob. How are you doing? I wanted to chat with you about playing sports. Have you been involved in any sports recently?
Hey Mina. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Absolutely, I've always been a big fan of playing sports. It's a great way to stay active and have fun. What about you? Do you enjoy playing sports too?
Definitely. I love playing sports. It's not only a fantastic way to stay fit, but also a great opportunity to meet new people and develop teamwork skills. So, which sports do you enjoy playing the most?
I'm a big fan of basketball. I've been playing it since I was a kid and it has become a big part of my life. The fast-paced nature of the game and the teamwork involved always keep me engaged and motivated. What about you? Do you have a favorite sport?
Basketball is great. I can see why you enjoy it so much. Personally, I'm more inclined towards soccer. I find it exhilarating to be out on the field, running, passing, and scoring goals. The teamwork and strategy involved in soccer make it a challenging and exciting sport to play.
That's awesome, Mina. Soccer is a fantastic sport. It requires a lot of skill, coordination, and teamwork. I've played soccer a few times with friends and I always have a blast. We should definitely organize a friendly basketball versus soccer match sometime.
That sounds like a lot of fun, Jacob. A friendly match between basketball and soccer would be a great way to combine our interests and have a healthy competition. Count me in.
Awesome. I'm glad you're up for it. It will be a fun way to stay active and bond over our shared love for sports. Speaking of which, do you participate in any organized sports teams or leagues?
Yes, I do. I'm part of a local soccer team. We practice regularly and even compete in local tournaments. It's a great way to challenge myself, improve my skills, and experience the thrill of competitive play. Being part of a team has also taught me valuable lessons about collaboration and sportsmanship.
That's fantastic, Mina. Being part of a sports team offers so many benefits. It provides a sense of belonging, helps in building discipline, and allows you to learn from other players. I can see how being part of a soccer team has had a positive impact on you.
Absolutely, Jacob. It's been an incredible experience. It has not only helped me improve my physical fitness, but also taught me important life skills such as perseverance, leadership, and time management. Sports have a way of shaping our character and teaching us valuable lessons beyond the field.
I couldn't agree more, Mina. Sports have a unique way of bringing people together, fostering camaraderie, and teaching us important values such as teamwork, dedication, and resilience. It's no wonder that sports play such a significant role in many people's lives.
Exactly, Jacob. Playing sports is not just about the physical benefits, it also contributes to our mental and emotional well-being. It's a great stress reliever and provides a sense of accomplishment. The joy and satisfaction of achieving personal goals or winning a game are truly rewarding.
I couldn't agree more, Mina. Sports have a way of bringing out the best in us and pushing us to reach our full potential. Whether it's an individual sport or a team sport, the lessons learned and the memories made are priceless.
Well said, Jacob. Sports truly have a special place in our lives. They help us stay fit, build character, and create lasting friendships. I'm grateful for the opportunities I've had to play sports and for the positive impact they've had on me.
Absolutely, Mina. Let's continue to enjoy playing sports, stay active, and inspire others to experience the joy and benefits of sports. Thank you for having this conversation with me. It's been great sharing our love for sports.
Thank you too, Jacob. It's been a pleasure discussing sports with you. Let's make sure to organize that friendly basketball versus soccer match soon. Until then, keep enjoying and playing the sports you love.
Definitely, Mina. I'm looking forward to our friendly match. Stay active and keep having fun with soccer. Take care and see you soon.
Take care too, Jacob. Keep shooting those hoops. See you soon, and let's have an epic sports.
Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to Menger English Story, the channel where enchanting tales and captivating adventures come to life through the power of storytelling. Today we'll talk about Mia is Sick. So, let's jump right in.
Hey Jam, it's Pia. How are you doing?
Hey Pia, I'm good, thanks for asking. How about you? You sound a bit different. Is everything okay?
Actually, I'm not feeling well. I caught a bad cold, and it's been making me feel miserable for the past few days. I have a sore throat, stuffy nose, and a persistent cough. It's really getting in the way of my daily activities.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Pia. It sounds like you're having a tough time. Have you seen a doctor or taken any medication to help alleviate your symptoms?
Yes, I went to see a doctor yesterday. They diagnosed me with a viral infection and prescribed some medication to relieve my symptoms. I'm taking the prescribed medicines and trying to get as much rest as possible, but it's been a slow recovery.
I'm glad you sought medical help, Pia. It's important to take care of your health. It sounds like you're doing all the right things by resting and following the doctor's advice. Is there anything you need assistance with? I'm here to support you in any way I can.
Thank you, Jam. I appreciate your concern and willingness to help. Right now, I could use some company and moral support. Being sick can get quite lonely, especially when you're confined to your room most of the time. It would be nice to have someone to talk to and distract me from feeling under the weather.
Of course, Pia. I'm here for you. I can come over and keep you company if you'd like. We can watch your favorite movies or shows, play some board games, or just have a chat to take your mind off things. Let me know what works for you.
That would be wonderful, Jam. Your company would definitely lift my spirits. Let's plan for you to come over tomorrow afternoon. I should be feeling a bit better by then, and it would be great to have something to look forward to.
Sounds like a plan, Pia. I'll bring some snacks and entertainment options. We'll make sure you have a comfortable and enjoyable time. In the meantime, make sure you continue to take your medication and get plenty of rest. Your health and well-being are the top priority.
Thanks, Jam. I'll make sure to take care of myself. I'm really grateful to have a friend like you who's always there when I need support. It means a lot to me.
You're welcome, Pia. Friends are there for each other through thick and thin. I'm happy to be able to help and support you. Remember, if there's anything else you need, don't hesitate to reach out. We're in this together.
I will, Jam. Thank you once again. Your kind words and gestures mean a lot to me. I'll focus on getting better and look forward to spending time with you tomorrow. Take care and see you soon.
You're welcome, Pia. Take care of yourself, rest up, and get well soon. I'll see you tomorrow and bring some positive energy to brighten up your day. Sending you healing vibes. Until then, take care and get some rest.
Thank you, Jam. Your positive vibes are much appreciated. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care and see you soon.
Take care too, Pia. Rest well and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Bye, Jam. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and press the bell.
Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to Mengor English Story, the channel where enchanting tales and captivating adventures come to life through the power of storytelling. Today we'll talk about what did you often do in the break time at school. So, let's jump right in.
Hey Jenny, what do you usually do during break time at school? I'm always looking for fun things to do during that free time.
Hi Tony. Break time is the best. There are so many things we can do. I usually play with my friends on the playground. We love running around, playing tag, and climbing on the jungle gym. It's so much fun.
That sounds awesome, Jenny. I love playing outside too. Tag is one of my favorite games. It's so exciting trying to catch my friends or not get caught. The playground sounds like a great place to hang out.
It really is, Tony. You should join us sometime. We also play jump rope and have races. It's a great way to get some exercise and have fun at the same time. Plus, we can also chat and laugh while we play.
That sounds like a blast, Jenny. I'll definitely join you all for some outdoor fun. Besides playing on the playground, do you do anything else during break time?
Well, sometimes when the weather isn't great, we have indoor activities. We can play board games or card games in the classroom. It's a good way to relax and have fun with friends. We also bring our favorite books and read quietly if we want some quiet time.
That's cool, Jenny. I like board games too. They can be so much fun, especially when we play together and try to outsmart each other. Reading is also a great idea. I love getting lost in a good book. It's like going on an adventure without leaving the classroom.
Absolutely, Tony. Books can take us to different worlds and let our imaginations run wild. It's a nice way to unwind and enjoy some quiet time. Oh, and sometimes we also have a small snack during break time, like a piece of fruit or a granola bar.
Snacks are always a good idea, Jenny. It's important to refuel our energy during the day. Fruit or a granola bar sounds like a healthy choice. I usually bring a small snack too to keep me going until lunchtime.
Yes, it's important to have something nutritious to eat. It helps us stay focused and energized for the rest of the day. And talking about food, sometimes we also have a little picnic during break time. We bring our lunchboxes outside and sit together on the grass to enjoy our food.
That sounds like so much fun, Jenny. Having a picnic outside sounds like a lovely way to relax and enjoy a meal with friends. I'll make sure to bring my lunchbox next time and join you all for a break time picnic.
That would be great, Tony. The more, the merrier. We can share our favorite foods and have a little picnic party. Break time is all about having fun and enjoying each other's company.
I couldn't agree more, Jenny. It's a special time where we get to take a break from our schoolwork and just have a good time. I'm really looking forward to joining you and the others during break time. It sounds like we're going to have a blast.
I'm excited too, Tony. Break time is always a highlight of the day. It's a chance to let loose, play, and have fun. I'm glad we can share these moments together. It's going to be awesome.
Definitely, Jenny. I'm grateful to have a friend like you to share these fun times with. Let's make the most of our break times and create unforgettable memories. Here's to many more exciting and joyful break times together.
Cheers to that, Tony. Let's make every break time a memorable one. I'm glad to have you as my friend too. We're going to have a fantastic time filled with laughter, games, and adventures. Here's to our amazing break time adventures.
Absolutely, Jenny. Let's embrace the fun and make the most of our break times. Thank you for this exciting conversation. I can't wait for our next break time adventure. See you soon.
Thank you too, Tony. I'm already looking forward to it. See you soon, my friend. Until our next break time adventure.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to get more videos. Goodbye.
Good morning, my love. Can you believe Valentine's Day is just around the corner? I want to make it extra special for you. Have you thought about how we should celebrate?
Good morning, sweetheart. I can't believe it either. I've been thinking about it, and I have a few ideas. How about we start the day with breakfast in bed? I'll whip up your favorite pancakes with a side of fresh fruit.
That sounds amazing, Belly. Breakfast in bed sounds like the perfect way to start the day. I can already imagine waking up to the smell of pancakes and the sight of your beautiful smile. It'll set the tone for a wonderful day together.
I'm glad you like the idea, John. It'll be our little moment of relaxation and indulgence. After breakfast, we can exchange gifts. I've been brainstorming some thoughtful surprises for you. I can't wait to see the smile on your face.
Oh, you know how to make me excited, Belly. The anticipation of unwrapping a gift from you is always special. I've also been thinking about what I want to give you. I want it to be something that truly reflects my love and appreciation for you.
Ah, John, you're so sweet. It's not about the material value, it's the thought and love behind the gift that matters most. I'm sure whatever you choose will be perfect. After exchanging gifts, we could go for a romantic stroll in the park, hand in hand, enjoying the fresh air and each other's company.
That sounds dreamy, Belly. Walking together, surrounded by nature, and just being in each other's presence is so special. It allows us to slow down, appreciate the little things, and create memories that will last a lifetime.
I couldn't agree more, John. And speaking of creating memories, how about we have a picnic in the park? We can pack a delicious lunch, a bottle of our favorite wine, and enjoy a leisurely afternoon together, basking in the warmth of our love.
That sounds absolutely perfect, Belly. A picnic in the park, with our favorite foods and some quality time together, sounds like a little slice of heaven. It'll be a chance for us to relax, connect, and enjoy the beauty of nature while celebrating our love.
I'm glad you like the idea, John. And in the evening, we can have a romantic candlelit dinner at home. I'll prepare a special meal for us, complete with all your favorite dishes. We can savor the flavors, share stories, and just revel in the joy of being together.
That sounds incredibly romantic, Belly. A candlelit dinner at home, with your amazing cooking and our favorite music playing softly in the background, is the perfect setting for a cozy and intimate evening. It'll be a time for us to deepen our connection and express our love for one another.
Absolutely, John. Valentine's Day is not just about grand gestures, it's about creating moments of love and intimacy. It's the little things that make our relationship so special. And you know what? We can end the night with a movie marathon, cuddled up on the couch, with a bowl of popcorn and our favorite romantic films.
That sounds like the perfect ending to a perfect day, Belly. Snuggling up together, watching our favorite movies, and feeling the warmth of your presence is all I could ever ask for. It'll be a reminder of the love and happiness we share, not just on Valentine's Day, but every day.
You always know how to make me feel so loved, John. I cherish these moments we have together, and I'm grateful for the love and happiness you bring into my life. Valentine's Day is just a reminder to celebrate our love, but our love is something we cherish every day.
And I feel the same way, Belly. You are my rock, my partner, and my best friend. Every day spent with you is a celebration of love. Valentine's Day simply gives us an opportunity to express it a bit more extravagantly. I'm so grateful to have you by my side.
The feeling is mutual, John. You are the love of my life, and I'm grateful for every moment we share together. Let's make this Valentine's Day one to remember. Here's to a day filled with love, joy, and countless memories.
Cheers to that, Belly. Let's make this Valentine's Day the most special one yet. Thank you for being the amazing person you are and for filling my life with love and happiness. I love you more than words can express.
And I love you more than you'll ever know, John. Thank you for being my partner, my confidant, and my true love. Happy Valentine's Day, my dear. May our hearts always be filled with love, today and every day.
Happy Valentine's Day, my sweet Belly. You are the light of my life, and I'm grateful for the love we share. Here's to a day filled with love, laughter, and endless happiness. I love you with all my heart.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to get more videos. Goodbye. See you next time.
Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to Menger English Story, the channel where enchanting tales and captivating adventures come to life through the power of storytelling. I'm your host, and I'm thrilled to have you join us on this incredible journey. And don't forget to subscribe my channel to get more interesting story. Thank you. Let's start watching.
Hey, Eric. I've been thinking, we should come up with the best game ever. One that's perfect for kids like us.
That sounds awesome, Somalia. I'm all ears. What kind of game do you have in mind?
Well, I want it to be something that sparks our imagination and lets us explore new worlds. Maybe a game where we go on exciting adventures and solve mysteries.
That sounds like a thrilling idea. I love a good adventure. How about we create a game called The Quest for the Lost Treasure?
Yes. That sounds amazing. So, how would the game work?
Well, imagine this. We start our quest by finding an ancient map hidden in an old chest. The map leads us to different locations, each with its own challenges and puzzles to solve.
Oh, I love puzzles. We could have riddles to decipher and secret codes to crack. And maybe we could encounter magical creatures along the way.
Absolutely. We can have a friendly dragon companion who helps us on our journey. And to make it more exciting, we could include clues that require us to use our creativity and problem-solving skills.
That's perfect. We can use our imaginations to think outside the box and find unique solutions. It'll be so much fun.
Definitely. And we can have different levels of difficulty, so the game can grow with us as we get older. We can even invite our friends to join us on the quest and make it a team adventure.
Oh, that would be fantastic. We could have a whole group of adventurers, each with their own strengths and abilities. Together, we can overcome any obstacle.
Exactly. Cooperation and teamwork will be key. And to make it even more exciting, we could have rewards and surprises along the way. Like hidden treasure chests filled with small treats or special artifacts.
That's a brilliant idea. It'll make every step of the journey feel rewarding. And since it's a game we create ourselves, we can keep adding new elements and challenges as we go along.
Absolutely. We can continue expanding the game and creating new quests and adventures, making it an ongoing source of fun and excitement.
I can already imagine the thrill of exploring new lands, solving mysteries, and discovering treasures. It's going to be the best game ever, Eric.
I couldn't agree more, Somalia. We'll be the envy of all our friends with this incredible game. And who knows, maybe one day we'll even turn it into a real-life treasure hunt.
That would be a dream come true.
We could share our game with other kids and watch their faces light up with joy and wonder. Absolutely. Our game could inspire creativity and imagination in others, just like it does for us. It'll be a game that brings smiles to the faces of kids everywhere. I can't wait to get started, Eric. Let's gather all our ideas and materials and begin creating the quest for the lost treasure. This is going to be epic. I'm with you all the way, Somalia. Let's embark on this incredible adventure and create memories that will last a lifetime. Our game is going to be legendary.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to get more videos. Goodbye.
Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to Menger English Story, the channel where enchanting tales and captivating adventures come to life through the power of storytelling. Today we'll talk about favorite food. So, let's jump right in.
Hey Amber. I've been curious about something. What's your favorite food? I love discovering new dishes and finding out what people enjoy.
Hi Sophia. That's a fun question. I have quite a few favorite foods, but if I had to pick one, it would be sushi. There's just something about the combination of fresh fish, sticky rice, and the various flavors and textures that I find absolutely irresistible. How about you? What's your all-time favorite?
Oh, sushi is fantastic, Amber. I love the artistry and precision that goes into making it. My favorite food would have to be pizza. There's just nothing quite like a perfectly baked pizza with a crispy crust, gooey cheese, and a medley of delicious toppings. It's comfort food at its finest, and it's always a crowd pleaser.
I couldn't agree more, Sophia. Pizza is such a classic choice, and it's hard to resist its cheesy goodness. I think it's the versatility of pizza that really makes it special. You can customize it with so many different toppings to suit your preferences. Do you have a favorite type of pizza or a go-to topping combination?
Absolutely, Amber. The possibilities are endless when it comes to pizza. I'm a fan of classic margherita pizza with fresh tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, basil, and a drizzle of olive oil. The simplicity of the flavors really shines through. I also enjoy experimenting with different toppings like mushrooms, olives, and even some spicy pepperoni for an added kick. How about you? Any favorite pizza toppings?
Margherita pizza is a classic choice, Sophia. It's hard to beat the combination of fresh tomatoes and basil. As for my favorite toppings, I'm a fan of the classic pepperoni. The spicy, slightly salty flavor adds a nice kick to the pizza. I also enjoy adding some fresh veggies like bell peppers, mushrooms, and onions to balance out the flavors. But honestly, I'm always up for trying new and unique toppings. It's part of the fun.
I agree, Amber. Trying new toppings is a great way to explore different flavors and make each pizza experience unique. It's always fun to step out of our comfort zones and experiment with something unexpected. Speaking of trying new things, have you ever had the chance to try different types of sushi? There is such a wide variety out there.
Yes, Sophia. I absolutely love exploring different types of sushi. I enjoy the classic nigiri, where a slice of fresh fish is placed on a small mound of rice. I also like maki rolls, which are sushi rolls wrapped in seaweed with a variety of ingredients like fish, vegetables, and even tempura. Another favorite is sashimi, which is thinly sliced raw fish served without rice. It's all so delicious and visually appealing.
Oh, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it, Amber. Nigiri, maki rolls, and sashimi are all fantastic choices. I also enjoy trying specialty rolls like the California roll or the spicy tuna roll. The combination of flavors and textures in each bite is simply delightful. And let's not forget about the soy sauce, wasabi, and ginger that accompany sushi. They add an extra layer of flavor and complement the sushi so well.
Absolutely, Sophia. The condiments like soy sauce, wasabi, and ginger really enhance the sushi eating experience. They provide that perfect balance of saltiness, heat, and freshness. It's fascinating how each element comes together to create a harmonious and satisfying meal. Now, I'm craving both sushi and pizza.
I know what you mean, Amber. Our conversation has made me hungry for both as well. It's always enjoyable to discuss food and share our favorite dishes. It gives us a chance to appreciate the diverse culinary experiences we have. Maybe we should plan a day where we indulge in both sushi and pizza. It would be the best of both worlds.
That's a fantastic idea, Sophia. Let's make it happen. A day dedicated to enjoying our favorite foods sounds like a dream come true. We can savor every bite, take our time, and truly appreciate the flavors. It's moments like these that remind us of the simple pleasures in life.
I couldn't agree more, Amber. Food has a way of bringing people together and creating memories. It's a universal language that transcends cultures and borders. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share this conversation with you and to get a glimpse into your culinary preferences. It's been a delight.
Likewise, Sophia. Food is indeed a wonderful connector, and I'm glad we had this conversation. It's always a pleasure to share our favorite foods and learn from each other. I'm looking forward to our sushi and pizza day and the joy it will bring. Let's make it a memorable experience filled with good company, laughter, and of course, delicious food.
Absolutely, Amber. I can't wait for our food-filled day of enjoyment. It's going to be a blast. Thank you for sharing your favorite food with me and for being a part of this delightful conversation. Here's to many more culinary adventures together.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to get more videos. Goodbye.
Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to Menger English Story, the channel where enchanting tales and captivating adventures come to life through the power of storytelling. Today we'll talk about the benefit of exercise. So, let's jump right in. Hey silly, I've been thinking a lot about the importance of exercise for our health. What are your thoughts on this topic? Do you believe exercise is essential for overall well-being?
Hi, Brian. Absolutely, I believe exercise plays a crucial role in maintaining good health. Regular physical activity has a myriad of benefits for both our physical and mental well-being. It helps improve cardiovascular health, strengthen muscles and bones, boost the immune system, and even enhance cognitive function. Exercise is like a natural medicine for our bodies. Absolutely, Brian. And the great thing about exercise is that it comes in various forms, so there's something for everyone. Whether it's going for a run, practicing yoga, lifting weights, dancing, or even gardening, every form of physical activity has its benefits. It's important to find something that we enjoy and that fits our lifestyle so that we can maintain consistency.
That's a great point, silly. Enjoyment and sustainability are key when it comes to exercise. It's easier to stick with a routine when we genuinely enjoy the activity. That's why finding something we love is so important. It could be as simple as going for a walk in nature or joining a sports team. The goal is to make exercise a part of our daily lives rather than a chore.
Absolutely, Brian. And it's worth mentioning that exercise doesn't have to be overly intense or time-consuming to be beneficial. Even moderate-intensity activities like brisk walking, cycling, or swimming can offer significant health benefits. The key is to be consistent and find a routine that works for us.
I couldn't agree more, silly. Consistency is key. It's better to engage in regular, moderate exercise over time rather than pushing ourselves too hard and burning out quickly. Slow and steady wins the race when it comes to physical activity. And it's important to listen to our bodies and give them proper rest and recovery as well.
Absolutely, Brian. Rest and recovery are often overlooked but are essential parts of any exercise routine. Our bodies need time to repair and rebuild after physical activity. It's during these periods of rest that our muscles grow stronger, and our overall fitness improves. So, it's important to strike a balance between exercise and rest for optimal results.
That's a great reminder, Silly. Balance is key in all aspects of life, including exercise. It's not just about achieving physical fitness, it's also about maintaining a healthy relationship with our bodies and taking care of ourselves. It's about being kind to ourselves and understanding that exercise is not a punishment but a gift we give to our bodies.
Well said, Brian. Exercise should be seen as an act of self-care and self-love. It's a way to nurture our bodies and show gratitude for all they do for us. And it's important to remember that exercise is a personal journey. We shouldn't compare ourselves to others or feel pressured to meet certain standards. The focus should be on our own progress and well-being.
Absolutely, Silly. Each person's fitness journey is unique, and we should celebrate our own achievements and progress. It's not about competing with others, it's about striving to be the best version of ourselves. And the beauty of exercise is that it allows us to continually challenge ourselves and set new goals, keeping us motivated and engaged.
I couldn't agree more, Brian. Setting goals and tracking our progress can be incredibly motivating. Whether it's increasing the duration of a workout, improving flexibility, or reaching a certain level of strength, having goals gives us something to work towards and a sense of accomplishment when we achieve them.
Absolutely, Silly. Goals give us direction and purpose, and they help us stay committed to our exercise routines. They provide a sense of achievement and can boost our confidence and overall well-being. Plus, achieving our goals often inspires us to set new ones and continue growing.
Well said, Brian. Exercise truly is a gift we give to ourselves. It's an investment in our health and well-being. It's a way to take care of our bodies and nurture our minds. So, let's make it a priority to incorporate regular physical activity into our lives and enjoy the countless benefits it offers.
I couldn't agree more, Silly. Let's make a commitment to prioritize exercise and prioritize ourselves. Our bodies and minds will thank us for it. Here's to a healthy and active lifestyle filled with the joy of movement and the rewards of good health.
Cheers to that, Brian. Here's to taking care of ourselves and embracing the power of exercise. May we inspire others to join us on this journey and experience the transformative effects of physical activity. Let's lead by example and spread the message of health and well-being.
Absolutely, Silly. Together, we can make a positive impact on the lives of those around us. Let's encourage and support each other on this lifelong journey of health and fitness. Thank you for this inspiring conversation, and I look forward to sharing our progress and celebrating our achievements along the way.
Thank you too, Brian. It's been a pleasure discussing the importance of exercise and its impact on our well-being. I'm grateful for your insights and enthusiasm. Let's stay motivated, stay active, and keep striving for a healthier and happier life. Here's to our continued growth and success.
Cheers to that, Silly. May our commitment to exercise bring us closer to our goals and lead us to a life filled with vitality and joy. Let's seize every opportunity to move, to challenge ourselves, and to embrace the incredible benefits of an active lifestyle. Here's to a healthier and happier us.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to get more videos. Goodbye.
Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to Menger English Story, the channel where enchanting tales and captivating adventures come to life through the power of storytelling. Today we'll talk about where should we travel to on vacation. So, let's jump right in.
Hey Freya, with our vacation days coming up, I've been thinking about where we should travel. Any ideas?
Hi Ava. That sounds exciting. I've been brainstorming some options. How about we start by considering the type of vacation we're looking for? Are we in the mood for adventure, relaxation, or exploring new cultures?
That's a great point, Freya. Let's talk about what we're seeking from this vacation. Personally, I could use a mix of relaxation and adventure. Somewhere with beautiful landscapes and opportunities for outdoor activities would be ideal. What do you think?
I'm on the same page, Ava. A destination with a diverse range of activities and natural beauty would be perfect. How about we consider some options based on those criteria? One place that comes to mind is New Zealand. It's known for its stunning landscapes, from fjords to mountains, and offers a wide array of outdoor activities like hiking, kayaking, and even bungee jumping.
New Zealand sounds amazing, Freya. I've seen pictures of its breathtaking scenery, and it's definitely on my travel bucket list. The idea of exploring the stunning landscapes and engaging in thrilling outdoor adventures is very appealing. Plus, it would provide a great opportunity to immerse ourselves in the local culture. What else do you have in mind?
Another destination that I think would be worth considering is Costa Rica. It's renowned for its lush rainforests, pristine beaches, and diverse wildlife. We could go hiking through the cloud forests, zip lining across the treetops, and even relax on the beautiful beaches. Costa Rica is also known for its commitment to ecotourism, which aligns with our values of sustainable travel.
Costa Rica sounds like a paradise for nature lovers, Freya. I love the idea of immersing ourselves in the rainforests and encountering the unique wildlife. It would be such a memorable experience to witness the vibrant biodiversity firsthand. And the fact that Costa Rica promotes sustainable tourism is a big plus. It's important to support destinations that prioritize the environment. Let's add it to our list of potential options.
Definitely, Ava. Supporting sustainable tourism is something we should always consider. Now, how about we explore a completely different type of vacation? What if we go for a cultural immersion? I've heard great things about Japan. It offers a perfect blend of ancient traditions and modern innovation. We could explore historic temples, indulge in delicious cuisine, and experience the vibrant city life in Tokyo.
Japan sounds fascinating, Freya. I've always been intrigued by its rich history, beautiful temples, and unique traditions. It would be a wonderful opportunity to learn about a different culture and immerse ourselves in the Japanese way of life. And of course, trying the local cuisine is a must. I'm adding Japan to our growing list of potential destinations.
Great, Ava. I'm glad you like the idea. Now, let's consider a beach destination for ultimate relaxation. One place that comes to mind is the Maldives. Its pristine white sand beaches, crystal clear turquoise waters, and luxurious resorts offer the perfect setting for a tranquil getaway. We could indulge in spa treatments, snorkel in vibrant coral reefs, and simply unwind by the beach.
The Maldives sounds like a dream, Freya. The thought of lounging on beautiful beaches surrounded by clear waters is incredibly tempting. It would be the perfect place to recharge and take a break from our busy lives. And the opportunity to explore the underwater world through snorkeling is a bonus. Let's add the Maldives to our list and give it serious consideration.
Absolutely, Ava. It's always good to have options. Now that we have some ideas, why don't we start researching these destinations more in depth? We can look into the best times to visit, accommodation options, and specific activities and attractions in each place. This way, we can make a well-informed decision based on our preferences and interests.
That's a great plan, Freya. Researching will help us narrow down our options and make a decision that suits both of us. We can also check for any travel restrictions or safety considerations for each destination. It's important to prioritize our well-being while planning our vacation. Let's gather all the information and discuss it together before making a final decision.
Absolutely, Ava. Safety should always be a priority. Once we have all the necessary information, we can discuss the pros and cons of each destination and make an informed choice. No matter where we end up going, I'm sure we'll have an incredible time exploring, relaxing, and creating lasting memories together.
I couldn't agree more, Freya. The most important thing is that we enjoy our time together and make the most of our vacation. I'm excited to embark on this adventure with you, and I apologize, but it seems that the conversation has reached its character limit. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to get more videos. Goodbye.
Learning a new language is an asset these days, both professionally and personally. What languages are you considering?
I'm drawn to Romance languages like Spanish and French. But I'm also intrigued by languages that use different writing systems, like Mandarin Chinese or Arabic.
Each language family has its own unique challenges, but also its own rewards. What is it about the Romance and East Asian languages that appeals to you?
With the Romance languages, I love the melodic quality of the pronunciation and the connections to Latin and classical culture. And the fact that Spanish and French are so prevalent globally just makes them so practical. With Mandarin or Arabic, the writing systems are just so different from the Roman alphabet we use in English. I find the complexity and history of characters like or to be really captivating.
Learning an entirely new writing system and sound system would be hugely rewarding, even if it's really tough at first. The sense of accomplishment must be incredible. Have you thought about how you might approach learning those languages?
I know immersion is supposed to be the best way, but as a student, I'll probably have to rely more on formal instruction at first. I'm thinking of looking into language courses, maybe even trying to do a study abroad program if I can. And I know there are lots of great language learning apps and online resources these days too.
Apps and online tools can definitely be super helpful, especially for supplementing classroom learning. And a study abroad experience would be amazing. Total immersion is such an accelerator for language skills. Though I imagine the cultural experience would be just as valuable.
Being able to live in a country and use the language in real-world situations would be life-changing. Even just the day-to-day interactions, going to the market, riding public transit, making new friends would force me to become fluent so much faster. And the cultural component is just as important as the linguistic one.
Learning a new language is about so much more than just memorizing vocabulary and grammar rules. It's about understanding a new way of thinking, new customs and traditions. The Sapir-Whorf hypothesis suggests that the language we speak actually shapes how we perceive the world.
The way a language is structured, the words and idioms it uses, it must profoundly influence the cultural lens through which its speakers view reality. Learning a new language would be like gaining a whole new perspective.
Hey, Pink. What's up?
Not much, just reading this new BL story called Eternal Flame. It's so good.
Oh, I've heard of that one. What's it about?
It's about two high school boys, Haruki and Takeshi, who fall in love. It's a classic slow burn romance with lots of angsty tension and swoon-worthy moments.
That sounds interesting. Why do you think BL stories are so popular?
I think it's because they provide representation for LGBTQ+ individuals who are often underrepresented in media. It's important to have diverse representation in media to promote acceptance and understanding.
That's a good point. Do you have any data to support this?
Yes, according to a study by GLAAD, LGBTQ+ representation in media has increased, but there's still a long way to go. In 2020, only 9.1% of regular characters on broadcast scripted primetime television were LGBTQ+.
Wow, that's a low percentage. It's good to know that BL stories are helping to increase representation.
Definitely. And it's not just about representation. BL stories also provide a safe space for LGBTQ+ individuals to explore their identities and connect with others who share similar experiences.
That's great! I'm glad to see media making progress towards inclusivity and acceptance.
Hey, have you noticed how much Monkey has changed since his promotion?
Yes, it's worrying. He seems to be prioritizing work over everything else.
Did you know that maintaining a healthy work-life balance is crucial for mental health and relationships?
I didn't know that. Do you have any facts to back that up?
According to a study by the American Psychological Association, employees who feel they have a good work-life balance are more likely to have good mental health and strong relationships.
Wow, that's eye-opening. Do you think Monkey knows about this?
It's possible that he's not aware of the importance of work-life balance. Another study found that nearly half of all employees feel overwhelmed by their workload.
That's a scary statistic. Maybe we should talk to Monkey and help him find a better balance.
That's a good idea. We could suggest that he takes breaks throughout the day and spends more time with his loved ones.
Definitely. And we could also remind him of the things he used to enjoy doing before work took over his life.
Yes, like going on adventures and spending time with friends. It's important to maintain those connections.
Absolutely. Work is important, but it's not everything. We need to help Monkey find that balance again.
Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to Mangar English Story, the channel where enchanting tales and captivating adventures come to life through the power of storytelling. Today we'll talk about how to improve your English vocabulary. So, let's jump right in.
Hello, all audience. A strong vocabulary allows individuals to express themselves effectively, comprehend complex texts, and engage in meaningful conversations. If you're looking to expand your English vocabulary, here are some strategies that can help you on your journey. 1. Read widely. Reading is one of the most effective ways to build vocabulary. Make it a habit to read books, newspapers, magazines, and online articles in English. Choose a variety of topics that interest you, as this will expose you to different words and phrases. When you come across unfamiliar words, look them up in a dictionary to understand their meaning and usage. 2. Use flashcards. Flashcards are a useful tool for learning new words. Create flashcards with a word on one side and its definition and usage on the other. Review the flashcards regularly, testing yourself on the meanings and context of the words. You can also use digital flashcard apps or websites for convenience. 3. Contextual learning. Rather than memorizing isolated words, try to learn new vocabulary within the context of phrases and sentences. This helps you understand how the word is used and its appropriate usage. When you encounter new words, make note of the surrounding words and phrases to better comprehend their meaning and usage. 4. Keep a vocabulary journal. Maintain a notebook or digital document dedicated to new vocabulary. Whenever you come across a word you want to learn, write it down along with its definition, synonyms, antonyms, and example sentences. Review your vocabulary journal regularly to reinforce your learning. 5. Use vocabulary building apps and websites. There are numerous apps and websites designed specifically to help you improve your vocabulary. These platforms offer interactive exercises, quizzes, and games that make learning new words engaging and enjoyable. Some popular vocabulary building resources include Quizlet, Memrise, and vocabulary.com. 6. Engage in conversations. Actively participate in conversations with native English speakers or fellow learners. Engaging in discussions exposes you to different expressions, idioms, and colloquialisms. It also provides an opportunity to practice using new vocabulary in a meaningful context. Join language exchange groups, online forums, or conversation clubs to find like-minded individuals to practice with. 7. Watch English movies and TV shows. Watching movies and TV shows in English can be an entertaining way to improve your vocabulary. Pay attention to the dialogue and try to identify new words and phrases. Consider using subtitles initially, if needed, to better understand the language. As you become more comfortable, challenge yourself to watch without subtitles to further enhance your listening and vocabulary skills. 8. Play word games. Engaging in word games and puzzles can be an enjoyable way to expand your vocabulary. Crossword puzzles, word searches, and Scrabble are just a few examples of games that can help you learn new words while having fun. You can also explore online word games and mobile apps that provide interactive language challenges. 9. Learn word roots and affixes. Many English words share common roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Understanding these word parts can help you decipher the meaning of unfamiliar words. Familiarize yourself with common prefixes, e.g., un-, re-, pre, and suffixes, e.g., tie-in, ing, able, to enhance your vocabulary building skills. 10. Regular practice. Consistency is key when it comes to improving your vocabulary. Make it a daily practice to learn new words, review old ones, and use them in your speaking and writing. Set aside dedicated time each day for vocabulary building activities to ensure steady progress. Remember, building a strong vocabulary takes time and effort. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. With consistent practice and exposure to the English language, your vocabulary. Hi friend, welcome to Menger English Story. Today I'm here to talk about how to improve your English speaking skill. We have 12 points to practice on, so let's start. 1. Immerse yourself in English. Surround yourself with English as much as possible. Watch movies, TV shows, and videos in English. Listen to English music and podcasts. The more exposure you have, the better you will become at understanding and speaking English. 2. Practice regularly. Consistency is key. Set aside dedicated time each day to practice speaking English. It could be as little as 15 minutes, but make it a daily habit. This regular practice will help you build fluency and confidence. 3. Speak with native English speakers. Find opportunities to speak with native English speakers. Join language exchange groups or find language partners online. Engaging in conversations with native speakers will help you improve your pronunciation, vocabulary, and overall communication skills. 4. Focus on pronunciation. Pay attention to the way native English speakers pronounce words. Practice speaking aloud and record yourself to identify areas where you need improvement. Mimic the sounds and intonation patterns of native speakers to enhance your pronunciation. 4. Expand your vocabulary. Learning new words will enhance your ability to express yourself effectively. Read books, articles, and newspapers in English. Keep a vocabulary journal and make a habit of learning a few new words every day. Use these new words in your conversations to reinforce your learning. 5. Expand your vocabulary. Learning new words will enhance your ability to express yourself effectively. Read books, articles, and newspapers in English. Keep a vocabulary journal and make a habit of learning a few new words every day. Use these new words in your conversations to reinforce your learning. 6. Use language learning apps and websites. Take advantage of language learning apps and websites that offer interactive exercises, quizzes, and conversation practice. Some popular options include Duolingo and HelloTalk. These platforms can provide you with additional opportunities to practice and reinforce your English skills. 7. Join English speaking clubs or classes. Look for local English speaking clubs or enroll in English language classes. These environments provide structured opportunities to practice speaking English with other learners and experienced teachers. They often have specific activities and discussions that target different aspects of speaking skills. 8. Focus on fluency, not perfection. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Remember, the goal is to communicate effectively and fluently. Embrace the learning process and be willing to take risks. The more you practice, the more comfortable you will become with speaking English. 9. Record and listen to yourself. Record yourself speaking English and listen to the recordings. This will help you identify areas where you need improvement, such as pronunciation, grammar, or fluency. You can also compare your recordings with native English speakers to analyze the differences. 10. Engage in role-play and conversations. Practice role-playing different scenarios in English. This could include ordering food at a restaurant, making a phone call, or participating in a job interview. Engaging in these simulated conversations will help you become more confident and comfortable with real-life situations. 11. Take advantage of online resources. Utilize online resources such as YouTube tutorials, language learning websites, and online forums. There are countless videos and articles available that offer tips, tricks, and exercises to improve your English speaking skills. 12. Seek feedback. Ask for feedback from native English speakers or teachers. They can provide valuable insights and correct any mistakes you may be making. Constructive feedback is crucial for identifying areas where you can improve and grow. Remember, improving your English speaking skills requires time, dedication, and consistent practice. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way. With perseverance and the right approach, you can significantly enhance your English speaking abilities. Thank you for your watching. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel to get all interesting story and video English conversation. Goodbye, have a good day.